Hello, welcome to my platform, this Creative Events platform, and I welcome you to today's tutorials. All right, I want to make web gele. So to do this web gele, I will be needing a full roll of ashoke. That's what you are seeing in my hand there. So I'll be using a full roll, and then to start right away, I'll start by showing you the measurements that I will need for these tutorials. So the first measurement I will need is the measurement to make the base. So to make the base, because I intend making a cross base, a V front, pleated V front gele. So I'll be needing 18 inches, and this 18 inches is for the base, and I'll be needing 4 of it. 18 inches, and I'll be needing 4 of the 18 inches to make the base. Is that okay? 4, that's what I will need. I will be joining it 2. When I finish pleating the first 2, I will pleat the second 2 and then cross it together. So when I'm done with that process, I will be needing another part to cover the back, to cover it. So to do that, I will be needing a 25 inches ashoke, and I will use 2 of that one. 25 inches, and I will use 2. I will join the 2 together. From these 25 inches, I'll fold the edges. Maybe last I might just end in 23 or 24. Is that okay? And I'll be using it to cover the back. Then finally, for the gele itself, for the web gele itself, I'll be needing at least 6 pieces of ashoke that measured 50 inches. 50. That's the length I'll use for the web gele. So 50 inches, I'll be needing 6 of it. 6. So you can see there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So quickly, my major interest is on how to create the web. So I'm not making video on this, on how to get to this point. If you are interested in how to get to this particular point, you check the description box where I'll be placing the link on how you can actually get to this particular point before creating your web. Is that okay? So quickly, I will start with the web. If you look at the gele now, my pleats, my foldings, they are well pronounced. Is that okay? That's number 1 thing you must take note of. If not, you cannot create the web. It's very necessary that your pleat is well pronounced. And then secondly, I'll start by taking the measurement of where I think I want to start and end the web. After which, I'll be using a fishing line. Fishing line, you know, is a kind of an invisible thread as far as I'm concerned. So I prefer using the fishing line when I'm creating web rather than using the color of the ashoke. Though in some of my videos I did use the thread, but later I find out that the fishing line is actually the best option for it. So I prefer fishing line. In case you see some of the videos where I use thread, it's not in any way complicating. It's just that I improved. Is that okay? All right. So I'll be doing the web with just 6 steps from this gele. 6. So from the 6 steps, I'll start by joining 2 of the gele together. I'll join 2. When I tie the 2, I'll move ahead and tie the next 2. I'll go up again and tie the first 2. You understand? Because this is the basis. Before, if you are even going to do up to 50 steps, you must first of all tie 2, which will give you 25 tying. You understand? I'm trying my best to see how it will not be complicated how it will not be confusing. So you have to like tie two of the steps together first. I'm going to put a video on this same web, but on how to create a round one, because there is a different way you create that round one. Though it's the same way, but for you to open it, there's something you will need to do. So that's why I'm going to put the video of that one after this particular video. Is that okay? All right. So let's tie the two first. Tie the two. Tie the two. Now that I am done tying 6, so I've tied 2. So instead of having 6 now, in my mind I have 3 instead of 6, because if you look at where I've tied now, it's clear. 1, 2, 3. So that's the 3 tying that we have there. So after that, now I will move forward, and in my moving forward, it is my choice to determine or decide how far I want to go or how far I want the web to open. So for the purpose of these tutorials, I'm really making a very wide web because I need you to understand. Is that okay? So assuming I've told you I have 6, so the number 1 of this split, I will not touch it when I'm doing the next web. Is that okay? I will leave it. I will join number 2 to number 3. I repeat, the number 1 of the web, I will not touch it. The number 1 of the step, I will not touch it. I will join number 2 to number 3. After that, I will join number 4 to number 5. I will not pick from this same number 3 to number 4. No, I will join number 4 to number 5 and tie it. Now I want you to take note of the fact that I'm making using 6 steps. Yes, when I first of all tied, I had 3 tyings. Is that okay? So when I'm tying for the second one, my tying will reduce. I will be having just 2. I need you to understand that. That is because I did not touch the number 1 and I did not touch the number 6. I did not touch the number 1. I did not touch the number 6. But at first, I tied both number 1 to number 2, number 3 to number 4, number 5 to number 6. But at the second part of the web, I tied number 2 to number 3, number 4 to number 5, leaving number 1 and number 6. Is that okay? So I will give another distance which should almost be equal to the first distance that I have given. Is that okay? You try as much as possible to ensure that your distance are equal. Is that okay? So for me to move to the next web now, after creating my distance or choosing my distance, I will repeat the first step I did. I will join number 1 to number 2, number 3 to number 4, number 5 to number 6. So which means at the second at the third step, I'll be having 3 instead of 2. I'll be having 3 instead of 2. At the first tying, I had 3 tyings. Then at the second, I have just 2. At the third part, I will have 3 tyings again. This is because I will not jump anyone. I will not jump anyone. So I will tie number 1 to number 2. I will move to number 3 and tie number 3 to number 4. And then I will move to number 5 and tie number 5 to number 6. Is that okay? I just hope that you will be able to understand it with this explanation that I am given. Of course, this is me wearing the finished auto gele. You understand? So you can see the web there is clearly pronounced, just that I used a little bit of a reflective stone to just like garnish my finishing. Is that okay? So I am tying number 5 to number 6. I will tie number 5 to number 6. All right. If already you understood what I did now, you don't need any other stress to make your web gele. This is just how it is made. The next step of the web I will be doing, I will leave number 1 alone. I will tie number 2 to number 3. I will tie number 4 to number 5, and I will leave number 6 alone. I said the next step I will be doing, I will leave number 1 alone. I will tie number 2 to 3. I will tie number 4 to 5, and I will leave 6 alone. So you can see what I'm doing there. The first part I had 3 times. The second part I have just 2. The third part I have 3 times. The fourth part I will have just 2 again. I will have just 2. Is that okay? Then there is something very important that I will still need to tell you. As you keep tying your web, especially as you proceed towards the midpoint, there's going to be a little bit of alteration on the top of this gele if you are not careful. I'm not saying that this alteration is compulsory. I said if you are not careful. So when tying it and you begin to approach the middle, you have to be very careful to ensure that the flow of the top of the gele is not altered, because if you alter the flow of the top of the gele, then your gele might just be looking awkward. So you try as much as possible, in as much as you are tying, to ensure you get your web. You must also ensure that the shape of the gele, the flowing of the gele, is not altered. Is that okay? So I do hope you understood what I have done, and I also believe that if you keep watching this video, you can do better. And of course, I also said the distance that you will give in your web is your choice. So please don't come and ask me, please ma, what's the distance? 1 inch, quarter inch? It is what? Your choice. So make your choice. Is that okay? Make your choice. I want it very close. I want my web to be very, very close to each other. Then make your tying close, but ensure that it is opening. Is that okay? Ensure that it is opening. Just use the same pattern, you will get a perfect web. All right. So if today is your first time stopping by Creative Ends platform, thank you so much for taking the decision to stop by and watch my channel. I love you. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to subscribe before leaving. Yes, please just hit on that subscription button, hit on the like, touch the notification bell, so that whenever I post a new video, you can as well get it. On this channel, I make tutorials for how to make your fascinators, turban, everything that just have to do with the head, and you will not regret stopping by at all. So thank you so much. I do love you. I do what? Love you. Yes, it's true. All right. Do have a nice day. You can just continue watching the rest of the video and see it to the end. And of course, if you have questions, don't forget to ask me. I will surely respond to your questions. Your questions are very important to me. And if you think you have any video that you want, maybe there's a style you think you don't know how to do and you need my opinion about it, don't worry. Use my WhatsApp number and just send me the style. It's just that I might not make the video immediately because I might be busy with other things, but definitely I will make the video. Is that okay? So do have a nice day. I love you so much. Bye for now.